Long before telescopes or satellites, the ancient Babylonians gazed at the night sky, meticulously charting the stars and planets with nothing but their eyes and a burning curiosity. They didn't just see dots of light, they saw stories, gods, and the very fabric of their existence woven into the heavens. This wasn't just stargazing. It was humanity's first step into a cosmic journey that would span thousands of years and shape the very core of our cultures, beliefs, and identities. Today, we call this journey Deep Space Diaries, a record of how our fascination with the cosmos has transformed us, from ancient stargazers to modern explorers pushing the boundaries of what we know about the universe. But here's the question: why does the cosmos captivate us so deeply? Is it the sheer vastness of space, the mysteries it holds, or the way it reflects our own place in the grand scheme of things? Over the centuries, cosmic exploration hasn't just given us scientific breakthroughs, it's inspired art, sparked philosophical revolutions, and even reshaped societies. From the Babylonian star maps to the Hubble Space Telescope's breathtaking images, each discovery has left an indelible mark on who we are and how we see ourselves. In this video, we'll trace this extraordinary journey from the earliest civilizations who looked to the stars for guidance to the modern-day missions that are redefining our understanding of the universe. Along the way, we'll uncover how cosmic exploration has influenced everything from mythology to technology, and even the way we dream about the future. So, as we dive into this story, ask yourself, how has our quest to understand the cosmos shaped not just what we know, but who we are? The night sky has always been more than just a canvas of twinkling lights. It was humanity's first map, clock, and storybook. Long before the invention of compasses or calendars, early civilizations turned their eyes upward, finding meaning and direction in the stars. For ancient sailors, the patterns of the constellations were like celestial signposts guiding them across vast oceans. Farmers relied on the rising and setting of certain stars to mark the changing seasons, ensuring their crops were planted and harvested at just the right time. And for storytellers, the heavens became a stage where myths and legends played out, connecting the lives of people below with the gods and heroes above. Take the story of Orion, the mighty hunter of Greek mythology. To the ancient Greeks, the constellation Orion wasn't just a cluster of stars, it was a tale of bravery, tragedy, and immortality. Or consider the Aboriginal Dreamtime stories, where the Milky Way wasn't just a streak of light but a river of life, carrying the spirits of ancestors across the sky. These stories weren't just entertainment, they were a way of making sense of the world, blending the practical with the profound. But beyond mythology and navigation, these early observations planted the seeds of something far greater, the birth of scientific curiosity. By meticulously tracking the movements of celestial bodies, ancient astronomers began to notice pattern cycles of eclipses, the predictable paths of planets, and the rhythmic dance of the stars. These observations laid the groundwork for the first scientific studies of the cosmos, transforming wonder into a quest for understanding. So, how did these ancient beliefs and practices evolve into the formal study of astronomy? What shifted humanity's perspective from seeing the stars as divine messages to understanding them as objects governed by natural laws? The journey from myth to science is a fascinating one, filled with moments of discovery, debate, and transformation. A journey we'll explore as we move deeper into the story of cosmic exploration. As humanity's gaze turned from myth to method, a new era of cosmic exploration began to take shape, one driven not just by wonder, but by a relentless desire to understand the mechanics of the universe. At the heart of this shift were thinkers like Claudius Ptolemy, whose geocentric model placed Earth at the center of the cosmos, shaping scientific thought for over 1,000 years. Ptolemy's intricate system of epicycle circles within circles was an attempt to explain the peculiar motions of planets, a framework that seemed to make sense of the heavens as they appeared from Earth. But as precise as his calculations were, they were built on a flawed assumption that Earth was the unmoving center of everything. This assumption would be challenged centuries later by Nicolaus Copernicus, who dared to propose a radically different idea. In his groundbreaking work on the revolutions of the heavenly spheres, Copernicus argued that the Sun, not Earth, was at the center of the universe. His heliocentric model wasn't just a scientific breakthrough, it was a philosophical earthquake. By displacing Earth from its central position, Copernicus didn't just change the way we saw the stars, he changed the way we saw ourselves. No longer were we the focal point of creation, we were part of a vast, interconnected system orbiting a star among countless others. This shift didn't happen overnight. It took the boldness of figures like Galileo Galilei to bring Copernicus's ideas to life. Galileo's telescope, a revolutionary tool for its time, allowed him to observe the moons of Jupiter, the phases of Venus, and the rugged surface of the Moon, discoveries that shattered long-held beliefs about the heavens. His observations didn't just support the heliocentric model, they sparked a cultural renaissance. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci began to incorporate these new cosmic perspectives into their work, blending science and art in ways that reflected a deeper understanding of the universe. The ripple effects of this intellectual revolution were profound. It wasn't just about astronomy, it was about challenging authority, questioning dogma, and embracing a new way of thinking. The cosmos became a mirror, reflecting humanity's growing confidence in its ability to unravel the mysteries of existence. And as the Renaissance gave way to the Enlightenment, this spirit of inquiry set the stage for the next great wave of cosmic exploration, a time when humanity would not just observe the stars but reach for them. So, what came next? How did the age of discovery build on these early breakthroughs to propel us even further into the unknown? The story of cosmic exploration was about to enter its next chapter, one marked by daring voyages both on Earth and beyond. The Renaissance and Enlightenment were not just periods of artistic and intellectual rebirth, they were also pivotal moments in our relationship with the cosmos. During this time, the universe ceased to be a static backdrop of divine mystery and became a dynamic arena of discovery, ripe for exploration and understanding. Figures like Johannes Kepler and Isaac Newton didn't just study the heavens, they transformed the way humanity thought about its place within them. Kepler, for instance, took Copernicus's heliocentric model and refined it into something extraordinary. His laws of planetary motion revealed that planets moved in elliptical orbits, not perfect circles, and that their speed varied depending on their distance from the Sun. These insights didn't just make star charts more accurate, they painted a picture of a universe governed by precise mathematical laws. Kepler's work was a testament to the power of observation and reason, showing that the cosmos could be understood through careful study and calculation. But it was Isaac Newton who truly bridged the gap between the heavens and Earth. His law of universal gravitation didn't just explain why apples fell from trees. It showed that the same force governed the motion of planets, moons, and stars. Suddenly, the cosmos felt more connected, more unified. Newton's discoveries didn't just advance science, they reshaped philosophy, art, and even politics. The idea of a universe ruled by natural laws influenced thinkers like John Locke and Voltaire, who argued that human societies, too, could be governed by reason and fairness. This newfound understanding of the cosmos also had a profound impact on art and literature. Poets like John Donne and Alexander Pope wove cosmic themes into their works, reflecting on humanity's place in an infinite universe. Painters like Joseph Wright of Derby captured the awe of scientific discovery in dramatic, light-filled canvases that celebrated the wonders of the natural world. Even music was touched by the stars, with composers like Handel and Haydn drawing inspiration from the heavens. Meanwhile, the creation of detailed star maps during this period had a more practical impact. These celestial charts became indispensable tools for navigation, enabling explorers to traverse the globe with greater accuracy. The stars, once seen as omens or divine markers, were now guides for human ambition, leading sailors to new lands and new opportunities. As the Enlightenment drew to a close, humanity's view of the cosmos had fundamentally shifted. The universe was no longer a realm of mystery and myth, it was a place of order, beauty, and possibility. And with this shift came a new question. If we could understand the stars, could we one day reach them? The age of discovery had set the stage for a future where the cosmos wasn't just a place to observe, but a frontier to explore. So, how did these groundbreaking discoveries inspire humanity to dream beyond Earth? How did the intellectual and cultural revolutions of the Renaissance and Enlightenment pave the way for the space age to come? The answers lie in the stories of visionaries who dared to imagine a future among the stars, a future we're still striving to achieve today. As the Enlightenment gave way to the Romantic era, humanity's relationship with the cosmos underwent yet another transformation, one that was less about calculation and more about connection. The stars, once seen as mere points of light to be charted and measured, now became a source of profound emotional and spiritual inspiration. For poets, artists, and thinkers of the Romantic movement, the night sky was no longer just a backdrop for scientific inquiry. It was a canvas for the imagination, a realm of beauty, mystery, and the infinite. Take William Blake, for example. In his poem The Tiger, Blake didn't just describe the stars, he used them to explore the awe-inspiring power of creation itself. When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, he wrote, evoking a celestial drama that mirrored the complexities of human emotion. For Blake, the cosmos wasn't just a physical space, it was a metaphor for the divine, a place where the boundaries between the earthly and the eternal blurred. Similarly, Percy Shelley's Adonais painted the stars as symbols of immortality and transcendence. He is made one with nature. There is heard his voice in all her music, from the moan of thunder to the song of night's sweet bird. Shelley wrote, suggesting that the heavens offered a kind of solace, a way to reconcile the fleeting nature of life with the timeless beauty of the universe. These weren't just literary devices, they were expressions of a cultural shift that saw the cosmos as something deeply personal, even spiritual. This romantic fascination with the heavens wasn't confined to poetry. Artists like Caspar David Friedrich captured the sublime majesty of the night sky in their paintings, using celestial imagery to evoke feelings of wonder and insignificance. In Friedrich's Wanderer above the Sea of Fog, the figure standing atop a mountain peak, gazing at an endless horizon, isn't just a man. He's every person who has ever looked up at the stars and felt both humbled and uplifted by their vastness. But perhaps the most striking aspect of this era was the way it redefined humanity's relationship with the cosmos. No longer were the stars merely tools for navigation or objects of scientific study, they were symbols of something greater. They represented the unknown, the infinite, and the eternal, inviting us to dream, to wonder, and to feel. This shift didn't just influence art and literature, it shaped the way people thought about their place in the universe, fostering a sense of awe that would inspire generations to come. And yet, even as the Romantics celebrated the mystery of the stars, the seeds of a new era were being sown. The same century that gave us Blake and Shelley also saw the rise of technological innovation advances that would soon allow humanity to move beyond mere observation and begin to reach for the stars themselves. The Romantic era may have been a time of poetic wonder, but it was also a prelude to something even more extraordinary, the dawn of the space age. So, how did this blend of artistic inspiration and scientific curiosity set the stage for the next chapter in our cosmic journey? What came next in the story of humanity's quest to explore the stars? The answer lies in the remarkable interplay of imagination and innovation, a combination that would propel us into a new era of discovery. The Industrial Revolution wasn't just a turning point for factories and steam engines. It was a seismic shift that redefined humanity's relationship with the cosmos. As machines transformed the way we lived and worked, they also sparked a revolution in how we saw the universe. The invention of more powerful telescopes, like the refracting and reflecting models developed in the 17th and 18th centuries, allowed astronomers to peer deeper into space than ever before. These weren't just tools for science, they became windows to the infinite, revealing celestial wonders that captivated both scientists and the public alike. One of the most iconic figures of this era was William Herschel, whose discovery of Uranus in 1781 marked the first time a planet had been identified since antiquity. Herschel's work didn't just expand our understanding of the solar system, it ignited a cultural fascination with the stars. People flocked to public lectures and observatories, eager to catch a glimpse of the heavens through these new marvels of engineering. Telescopes became symbols of progress, bridging the gap between the scientific elite and the everyday person. But the impact of these technological advancements went far beyond astronomy. The Industrial Revolution's innovations, precision engineering, mass production, and improved optics laid the groundwork for the tools we'd later use to explore space. Without the ability to craft intricate lenses or build durable machinery, the dream of reaching the stars would have remained just that, a dream. These advancements also fueled the imagination of writers and artists, giving rise to a new genre of literature that would shape our collective vision of the future, science fiction. Jules Verne's From the Earth to the Moon, published in 1865, imagined a journey to space using a giant cannon, a fantastical idea, but one rooted in the technological optimism of the time. Verne's work, along with that of H.G. Wells and others, didn't just entertain, it inspired. It planted the idea in the public consciousness that space travel wasn't just possible, it was inevitable. These stories transformed the cosmos from a distant, untouchable realm into a frontier waiting to be conquered. By the late 19th century, the Industrial Revolution had reshaped not only how we lived but also how we dreamed. The combination of scientific discovery and technological innovation created a fertile ground for the idea of space exploration to take root. Telescopes had brought the heavens closer, and the machines of industry had given us the tools to reach them. It was only a matter of time before humanity took its first steps beyond Earth. So, how did these early innovations set the stage for the space age? What bridges had to be crossed between the Industrial Revolution's mechanical marvels and the rockets that would one day carry us to the stars? The answers lie in the stories of visionaries who saw not just the limits of their time, but the boundless possibilities of the future. The Cold War was a time of tension and division, but it also gave birth to one of humanity's most ambitious endeavors, the space race. What began as a competition for global supremacy between the United States and the Soviet Union quickly became a catalyst for unprecedented technological and cultural progress. The cosmos, once a realm of wonder and mystery, became a battlefield of innovation, where each launch and discovery carried the weight of national pride and ideological triumph. For the Soviet Union, the launch of Sputnik in 1957 wasn't just a scientific achievement, it was a statement. The tiny satellite, beeping as it orbited Earth, sent shockwaves across the globe. It wasn't just proof of Soviet technological prowess, It was a symbol of what humanity could achieve when driven by ambition and fear of falling behind. The United States, stunned but determined, responded with a renewed focus on space exploration. This wasn't just about politics, it was about proving that the ideals of freedom and innovation could reach the stars. The space race became a cultural phenomenon, capturing the imagination of people worldwide. It wasn't just scientists and engineers who felt the impact. Artists, musicians, and writers were equally inspired. The Apollo program, with its iconic Saturn V rockets, became a symbol of human potential. When Neil Armstrong took his first steps on the moon in 1969, it wasn't just a victory for NASA, it was a moment that transcended borders. Millions watched in awe as Armstrong declared, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." The moon landing wasn't just a technical marvel, it was a shared human experience, a reminder of what we could accomplish when we dared to dream. This era also saw a surge in space-themed art and media. From Stanley Kubrick's 2001, A Space Odyssey to David Bowie's Space Oddity, the cosmos became a canvas for exploring themes of isolation, wonder, and the unknown. Even fashion was influenced by the space age, with sleek, futuristic designs reflecting the optimism and innovation of the time. The space race wasn't just changing technology, it was reshaping culture, embedding the idea of space exploration into the fabric of everyday life. Yet, amid the competition, something remarkable began to emerge, a sense of unity. The Apollo-Soyuz test project in 1975, where American and Soviet spacecraft docked in orbit, marked a symbolic end to the space race and the beginning of international collaboration. It was a powerful reminder that the stars weren't just a battleground, they were a shared frontier, one that called for cooperation rather than conflict. So, how did this shift from competition to collaboration shape the future of space exploration? What lessons did humanity learn from the space race, and how did they pave the way for a new era of unity in the cosmos? The answers lie in the stories of nations coming together to reach for the stars, proving that even in the vastness of space, we are stronger when we work as one. The end of the Cold War didn't just mark a turning point in geopolitics, it opened a new chapter in humanity's relationship with the cosmos. As the rivalry between superpowers faded, the stars became less of a battleground and more of a common ground. Nations that once competed for dominance began to recognize the value of working together, and nowhere was this shift more evident than in the creation of the International Space Station. This orbiting laboratory, a marvel of engineering and diplomacy, stands as a testament to what humanity can achieve when we set aside differences and focus on shared goals. The International Space Station, or ISS, is more than just a scientific outpost, it's a symbol of unity. Built through the collaboration of 15 nations, including former Cold War adversaries like the United States and Russia, the ISS represents a milestone in international cooperation. Astronauts from across the globe live and work together in this microgravity environment, conducting experiments that benefit all of humanity. From studying the effects of space on the human body to developing technologies that improve life on Earth, the ISS has become a beacon of what's possible when we pool our resources and expertise. But the impact of this collaboration extends far beyond the walls of the space station. It has reshaped global culture, fostering a sense of shared humanity that transcends borders. The sight of astronauts from different nations floating side by side in zero gravity serves as a powerful reminder that, in the vastness of space, national boundaries mean little. This spirit of unity has inspired countless art and science projects, from global exhibitions celebrating space exploration to educational programs that bring students together to solve real-world challenges. Take, for example, the overview effect, a term coined by author Frank White to describe the profound shift in perspective that astronauts experience when viewing Earth from space. Seeing our planet as a fragile, interconnected whole has inspired not only astronauts but also artists, writers, and activists. Works like the Fragile Oasis Project, which shares images of Earth from space to promote environmental awareness, reflect this growing sense of global responsibility. The cosmos, once a source of division, has become a catalyst for unity and stewardship. This shift has also influenced how we approach science and exploration. International partnerships are now the norm, with missions like the Mars rovers and the James Webb Space Telescope involving contributions from dozens of countries. These collaborations aren't just practical, they're symbolic, reminding us that the quest to understand the universe is a shared endeavor. Whether it's searching for signs of life on distant planets or probing the origins of the cosmos, we're stronger when we work together. So, how has this spirit of unity shaped our modern understanding of the cosmos? It's shown us that the stars are not just a destination but a mirror, reflecting our capacity for cooperation and innovation. As we venture further into space, we carry with us the lessons of the ISS and the broader movement toward international collaboration, lessons that remind us of the boundless potential of working as one. And as we look to the future, one question lingers: how will this spirit of unity continue to guide us as we explore new frontiers from the Moon to Mars and beyond? The answer lies in the stories of those who dare to dream not as individuals or nations, but as a species united by the shared wonder of the cosmos. Science fiction has always been more than just stories. It's been a mirror reflecting humanity's deepest hopes, fears, and aspirations about the cosmos. From the fantastical voyages of Jules Verne to the visionary worlds of Arthur C. Clarke, science fiction has not only entertained us but also sparked the imaginations of those who would one day turn fiction into reality. These stories didn't just predict the future of space exploration, they helped create it. Take Jules Verne's From the Earth to the Moon, written in 1865. Verne's tale of a manned mission to the moon, launched by a massive cannon, was wildly imaginative for its time. Yet, it planted the idea of space travel in the public consciousness, inspiring generations of scientists and engineers to dream beyond the limits of their era. Verne's work wasn't just fiction, it was a blueprint for possibility. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the influence of science fiction only grew stronger. Arthur C. Clarke's 2001, A Space Odyssey didn't just imagine a future of space travel, it envisioned the technology and challenges that would come with it. Clarke's depiction of artificial intelligence, space stations, and lunar bases felt so real that it blurred the line between fiction and reality. Stanley Kubrick's film adaptation brought these ideas to life in stunning detail, captivating audiences and sparking conversations about the ethical and philosophical implications of space exploration. Then there's Star Trek, a cultural phenomenon that redefined how we see the cosmos. With its diverse crew, optimistic vision of the future, and groundbreaking technology, Star Trek wasn't just a TV show, it was a movement. The series introduced concepts like warp drive, communicators, and tricorders, which later inspired real-world innovations like cell phones and medical scanners. But perhaps its greatest contribution was its message, that humanity could overcome its divisions and explore the stars together. These stories did more than entertain, they shaped public perception of space exploration. They made the cosmos feel accessible, exciting, and full of potential. They inspired countless scientists, engineers, and astronauts to pursue careers in space, driven by the belief that the future they saw on screen could one day be real. But science fiction's influence didn't stop there. It also played a crucial role in preparing society for the realities of space exploration. By tackling themes like alien life, interstellar travel, and the ethical dilemmas of technology, science fiction helped us grapple with the big questions before we even left Earth's atmosphere. It forced us to think about what kind of future we wanted to build and what kind of explorers we wanted to be. As we enter the modern era, the relationship between science fiction and space exploration has only deepened. Films like Interstellar and The Martian continue to inspire with their realistic portrayals of space travel, while shows like The Expanse explore the political and social complexities of life beyond Earth. These stories remind us that the cosmos isn't just a place to visit. It's a frontier to understand, to navigate, and ultimately to call home. So, how has science fiction evolved alongside our real-world achievements in space? How does it continue to shape the way we think about the cosmos and our place within it? The answer lies in the enduring power of storytelling, a power that bridges the gap between imagination and reality, reminding us that the stars are not just destinations but dreams waiting to be realized. And as we look to the future, one thing is clear: the stories we tell about space will continue to shape the way we explore it. From the pages of novels to the screens of Hollywood, science fiction remains a vital part of humanity's cosmic journey, a journey that's as much about who we are as it is about where we're going. Now, as we turn our attention to the role of media in modern space exploration, we'll see how the tools we use to share these stories have become just as important as the stories themselves. From live-streamed rocket launches to viral space missions, media has transformed how we experience the cosmos, bringing the wonders of space closer to home than ever before. In the modern era, space exploration isn't just about rockets and rovers, it's about storytelling. Thanks to breakthroughs in media and technology, the cosmos has become more accessible than ever before, reaching millions of people through screens both big and small. Documentaries like Cosmos, A Spacetime Odyssey, and Apollo 11 have brought the wonders of the universe into living rooms, blending stunning visuals with compelling narratives that make complex science relatable. Social media platforms, meanwhile, have turned space agencies and scientists into global influencers, sharing real-time updates and breathtaking images that captivate audiences worldwide. This media revolution hasn't just informed the public, it's transformed how we connect with the cosmos on a cultural level. Take YouTube, for example. What began as a platform for cat videos and vlogs has become a hub for space enthusiasts of all ages. Channels like Veritasium and Kurzgesagt break down astrophysics and cosmology into digestible, engaging content, while NASA's official channel offers behind-the-scenes looks at missions and experiments. The result, space exploration, is no longer confined to textbooks or academic journals. It's a living, breathing conversation that anyone with an internet connection can join. Social media has played an equally transformative role. Platforms like Twitter and Instagram have turned cosmic discoveries into viral moments, uniting people across the globe in shared awe. When the Perseverance rover landed on Mars in 2021, millions watched live as the first images from the red planet were beamed back to Earth. The hashtag #countdown to Mars trended worldwide, proving that space exploration isn't just for scientists, it's a collective human experience. These moments remind us that the cosmos is a shared frontier, one that transcends borders and brings us together in ways that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. But the impact of modern media goes beyond just sharing information. It's reshaping how we perceive and interact with space. Virtual reality, for instance, allows users to walk on the moon or fly through distant galaxies, making the universe feel tangible in ways that static images or text simply can't. Podcasts like Star Talk and The Infinite Monkey Cage bring leading scientists and thinkers into casual conversations, making the cosmos feel approachable and exciting. Even TikTok has become a platform for astrophysicists and amateur astronomers to share their passion, proving that the stars are for everyone. This democratization of space exploration has had a profound cultural effect. By bringing the cosmos into our daily lives, modern media has sparked a renewed sense of wonder and curiosity about the universe. It's inspired a new generation of scientists, engineers, and dreamers, while also fostering a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of the cosmos among the general public. The stars are no longer distant and untouchable. They're part of our collective imagination, thanks to the power of media. So, how has this media revolution reshaped our cultural relationship with the cosmos? It's made the universe feel closer, more personal, and infinitely more exciting. It's turned space exploration into a shared journey, one where everyone has a front-row seat to the wonders of the cosmos. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, one thing is clear. The way we share and experience these discoveries will shape not just how we see the stars, but how we see ourselves. Now, as we turn our gaze to the future, we'll explore how these cultural shifts are influencing the next chapter of cosmic exploration and what it means for humanity's place in the universe. The power of a single image can transcend language, culture, and time. And nowhere is this more evident than in the realm of space photography. Iconic images like the pale blue dot and the Hubble Deep Field have done more than just capture the beauty of the cosmos. They've fundamentally altered how we see ourselves and our place in the universe. These snapshots of the infinite aren't just scientific achievements, they're cultural milestones, sparking everything from artistic movements to global environmental awareness. Take the pale blue dot captured by the Voyager 1 spacecraft in 1990. From a distance of nearly 4 billion miles, Earth appears as a tiny speck of light, barely visible against the vastness of space. Carl Sagan, who championed the image, described it as a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. This humbling perspective didn't just remind us of our planet's fragility, it underscored the interconnectedness of all life. The pale blue dot became a rallying cry for environmentalism, inspiring millions to see Earth not as a collection of nations, but as a single shared home. Then there's the Hubble Deep Field, an image that revealed thousands of galaxies in a patch of sky no larger than a grain of sand held at arm's length. Before this photograph, the universe felt abstract, almost theoretical, but the deep field made it tangible, showing us the sheer scale of cosmic existence. Artists like Olafur Eliasson have drawn inspiration from such imagery, creating works that evoke the awe and mystery of the cosmos. Philosophers, too, have used these images to explore profound questions about existence, purpose, and our role in the grand tapestry of the universe. But the impact of space photography goes beyond art and philosophy. It's reshaped how we think about our planet. Seeing Earth from space, whether as a shimmering blue marble or a fragile speck, has given rise to what's known as the overview effect. This term, coined by author Frank White, describes the profound shift in perspective astronauts experience when viewing Earth from orbit. It's a realization that our planet is a delicate, interconnected system, one that demands care and stewardship. This shift in perspective has had tangible effects on environmental policy and activism. The iconic Earthrise photo, taken during the Apollo 8 mission in 1968, is often credited with galvanizing the modern environmental movement. It showed the world not as a collection of borders, but as a single, living organism, a perspective that fueled calls for conservation and sustainability. Today, organizations like the Environmental Defense Fund and the Earth Day Network use space imagery to remind us of our shared responsibility to protect our planet. So, how has space photography transformed not just our understanding of the universe, but our relationship with Earth? It's shown us that the cosmos isn't just a place to explore. It's a mirror reflecting the beauty, fragility, and interconnectedness of our own world. And as we continue to capture these breathtaking images, we're reminded that the story of space exploration is also a story of self-discovery, one that challenges us to think bigger, dream bolder, and care more deeply for the pale blue dot we call home. As we look ahead, the role of space exploration in shaping environmental consciousness will only grow. From monitoring climate change to inspiring global unity, the lessons we've learned from the stars are guiding us toward a more sustainable future. But how exactly is space technology being used to protect our planet? The answers lie in the next chapter of our cosmic journey, one where exploration and preservation go hand in hand. As humanity ventured further into space, an unexpected and profound shift occurred, not just in how we saw the universe, but in how we saw ourselves. From the vantage point of orbit, Earth is not a collection of nations, borders, or divisions. It's a single, shimmering oasis suspended in the vast emptiness of space. This perspective, often called the overview effect, has been a transformative force, reshaping how we think about our planet and our responsibility to protect it. The impact of this shift is perhaps best captured in the blue marble photograph taken by the Apollo 17 crew in 1972. This iconic image, showing Earth as a vibrant blue sphere against the darkness of space, became a symbol of unity and fragility. For the first time, humanity could see its home not as a patchwork of land and sea, but as a delicate, interconnected system. The blue marble didn't just inspire awe, it sparked a global conversation about the need to care for our planet. This newfound awareness had a ripple effect, influencing everything from art to activism. Artists like Robert Rauschenberg and Yoko Ono used space imagery to create works that celebrated Earth's beauty while calling attention to its vulnerability. Environmental movements, too, found a powerful ally in these images. Organizations like Greenpeace and the World Wildlife Fund adopted the blue marble as a visual reminder of the stakes. If we don't protect our planet, we have no backup. But the influence of space exploration on environmental awareness goes beyond just imagery. Satellites orbiting Earth have become indispensable tools for monitoring the health of our planet. They track deforestation, measure sea level rise, and provide data on air quality, giving scientists and policymakers the information they need to address global challenges. Programs like NASA's Earth Observing System have revolutionized our understanding of climate change, offering real-time evidence of its impact on ecosystems and communities worldwide. This data isn't just for experts, it's for everyone. Initiatives like Google Earth and apps that provide satellite imagery have made it possible for individuals to explore and understand environmental changes firsthand. From tracking wildfires to mapping coral reefs, these tools empower people to take action, whether by supporting conservation efforts or advocating for sustainable policies. Perhaps the most profound impact of the overview effect is the way it has reshaped our collective mindset. Seeing Earth from space reminds us that we are all passengers on the same fragile spacecraft hurtling through the cosmos. It's a perspective that transcends politics, religion, and culture, fostering a sense of shared responsibility for the future of our planet. So, how has this shift influenced our approach to global challenges? It's inspired a new generation of leaders, thinkers, and activists to prioritize sustainability and collaboration. It's shown us that the solutions to our greatest problems, climate change, biodiversity loss, resource scarcity, require not just technological innovation, but a fundamental change in how we see ourselves and our place in the world. As we continue to explore the cosmos, the lessons we've learned from looking back at Earth will guide us forward. The stars may beckon us to dream, but it's our responsibility to ensure that the pale blue dot we call home remains a place worth returning to. And as we turn our attention to the future, one question remains: how will the perspective gained from space exploration continue to shape our efforts to protect and preserve our planet? The answer lies in the stories of those who are already turning this vision into action, stories of innovation, collaboration, and hope that remind us of the power of seeing the big picture. The cosmos has always been more than just a physical space. It's a realm of endless questions, a place where science and philosophy intersect. As humanity has explored the stars, our discoveries haven't just expanded our knowledge of the universe, they've profoundly shaped how we think about existence itself. From the existential ponderings of our place in the vastness of space to the tantalizing possibility of life beyond Earth, cosmic exploration has sparked some of the most profound philosophical debates in history. Take Carl Sagan, for example. His work didn't just bring the wonders of the universe into our living rooms, it challenged us to confront the big questions. In his seminal series Cosmos, Sagan didn't just explain the science of the stars, he invited us to reflect on what it all means. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself, he famously said, framing humanity not as mere observers of the universe but as an integral part of it. This idea that we are both insignificant and extraordinary in the grand scheme of things has become a cornerstone of modern philosophical thought. Sagan's influence extended beyond astronomy. His writings on the pale blue dot image, for instance, became a meditation on humility and interconnectedness. Look again at that dot, he urged, that's here. That's home, that's us. This perspective didn't just reshape how we see Earth, it reshaped how we see ourselves. It challenged the notion of human exceptionalism, reminding us that we are but a small part of a much larger story. But Sagan wasn't alone in using the cosmos as a lens for philosophical inquiry. Thinkers like Albert Camus and Friedrich Nietzsche had already grappled with the existential implications of a vast, indifferent universe. Camus, in particular, saw the cosmos as a metaphor for the absurdity of human existence, a place where we strive to find meaning in a universe that offers no answers. Yet, paradoxically, this very struggle is what gives life its beauty and purpose. Then there's the question of extraterrestrial life, a topic that has fascinated philosophers and scientists alike. The search for life beyond Earth isn't just a scientific endeavor, it's a philosophical one. What would it mean to discover we're not alone? How would it change our understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe? These questions have fueled everything from speculative fiction to rigorous academic debate, pushing us to confront our assumptions about life, intelligence, and the nature of existence. Yet, as much as cosmic exploration has challenged traditional philosophies, it has also created new ones. The concept of the overview effect, for instance, has given rise to what some call cosmic humanism, a philosophy that emphasizes our shared responsibility to care for our planet and each other. Seeing Earth from space as a fragile, interconnected whole has inspired a new way of thinking about our role in the universe. But philosophy isn't the only lens through which we've viewed the cosmos. Religion, too, has played a profound role in shaping our cosmic perspective. For centuries, the heavens were seen as the domain of the divine, a place where gods and spirits resided. The stars were not just points of light, they were symbols of the sacred, guiding humanity in both a literal and spiritual sense. So, how has religion influenced our understanding of the cosmos? From ancient myths to modern interpretations, the relationship between faith and the stars has been as complex as it is enduring. It's a story of conflict and collaboration, of questions that science and spirituality have sought to answer in their own ways. And as we continue to explore the universe, this interplay between the sacred and the scientific remains a vital part of our cosmic journey, one that reminds us that the stars are not just a place to explore, but a space to reflect on what it means to be human. From the earliest days of human history, the cosmos has been a source of profound spiritual significance. For countless cultures and religions, the stars weren't just points of light, they were divine messages, celestial beings, or even the very fabric of creation itself. Ancient creation myths, from the Babylonian Enuma Elish to the Hindu Rigveda, often placed the heavens at the center of their stories, weaving tales of gods and cosmic battles that explain the origins of the universe. These narratives weren't just attempts to make sense of the unknown. They were expressions of humanity's deepest hopes, fears, and aspirations. Take the ancient Egyptians, for instance. Their god Ra, the sun, was seen as the source of all life, traveling across the sky by day and navigating the underworld by night. This celestial journey wasn't just a myth, it reflected the Egyptians' understanding of the natural world and their place within it. Similarly, the Maya developed intricate calendars based on the movements of Venus, Mars, and the Moon, using these celestial patterns to guide religious ceremonies and agricultural cycles. For these cultures, the cosmos was inseparable from the divine, a living, breathing entity that shaped every aspect of life. But as humanity's understanding of the universe evolved, so too did the relationship between religion and the cosmos. The rise of monotheistic faiths like Christianity, Islam, and Judaism introduced new ways of thinking about the heavens. In these traditions, the universe was often seen as the work of a single, all-powerful creator, a divine architect who set the stars in motion and gave order to the cosmos. Yet, even within these frameworks, the heavens remained a place of mystery and wonder. Medieval Islamic scholars, for example, made groundbreaking advances in astronomy, not in spite of their faith, but because of it. They believed that studying the cosmos was a way to understand the mind of God, a pursuit that blended science and spirituality in ways that were both innovative and deeply reverent. Fast forward to the modern era, and the relationship between religion and the cosmos has become more complex. The discoveries of space exploration, from the vastness of the universe to the possibility of life on other planets, have challenged traditional religious narratives, sparking debates about the nature of creation and humanity's place within it. For some, these discoveries have deepened their faith, offering new ways to marvel at the divine. For others, they've raised difficult questions about the compatibility of science and religion. Yet, despite these challenges, many religious traditions have found ways to embrace the wonders of space exploration. Pope Francis, for instance, has spoken about how the beauty of the cosmos reflects the glory of God, while Buddhist teachers have drawn parallels between the vastness of space and the infinite nature of the mind. Even within the scientific community, there are those who see no conflict between their work and their spirituality, viewing the exploration of the universe as a sacred endeavor. So, how has the interplay between science and religion shaped our cultural understanding of the universe? It's shown us that the cosmos is not just a place of discovery, but also a space for reflection, a mirror that reflects our deepest questions about existence, purpose, and the divine. Whether through the lens of faith or the tools of science, the stars continue to inspire us, reminding us that the search for meaning is as vast and infinite as the universe itself. As we look to the future, this interplay will only grow more nuanced, challenging us to find new ways to reconcile the spiritual and the scientific. What will this mean for our understanding of the cosmos and for our understanding of ourselves? The answers lie not in choosing between science and religion, but in embracing the rich, complex dialogue between the two, a dialogue that continues to shape our journey through the stars. The cosmos has long been a muse for artists and writers, a wellspring of inspiration that transcends time and culture. From the swirling brilliance of Van Gogh's Starry Night to the poignant verses of Maya Angelou, the stars have served as both subject and symbol, capturing the essence of humanity's dreams, struggles, and aspirations. These works don't just depict the heavens, they invite us to feel them, to see ourselves reflected in their infinite expanse. Consider Van Gogh's Starry Night, one of the most iconic paintings in history. Painted in 1889, this masterpiece is more than just a depiction of the night sky. It's a window into Van Gogh's soul, a turbulent yet beautiful expression of his emotions. The swirling stars and luminous moon seem to dance across the canvas, evoking a sense of both wonder and unease. For Van Gogh, the cosmos wasn't just a backdrop. It was a living, breathing force, a mirror of his inner turmoil and hope. This painting, like so many works of art inspired by the stars, reminds us that the universe is not just something we observe, it's something we experience. Similarly, poetry has long been a medium for exploring the mysteries of the cosmos. Maya Angelou's A Brave and Startling Truth is a powerful example. Written to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the United Nations, the poem reflects on humanity's potential for both destruction and creation. "We, this people, on this small and drifting planet," Angelou writes, "our hands can strike with such abandon that in a twinkling, life is sapped from the living." Yet she also speaks of hope, of the brave and startling truth that we are capable of achieving greatness. The cosmos, in Angelou's vision, becomes a metaphor for our shared humanity, a reminder that we are all connected, all part of something greater. But the influence of cosmic themes isn't limited to individual works. Across cultures, the stars have inspired entire artistic movements. In Japan, the Edo period saw the rise of ukiyo-e prints that often featured celestial imagery, blending the beauty of the night sky with scenes of everyday life. In India, classical dance forms like Bharatanatyam incorporate movements inspired by the stars, weaving cosmic themes into the fabric of cultural expression. These traditions remind us that the heavens are not just a Western fascination, they are a universal source of creativity. As we explore the role of the cosmos in art and literature, it's impossible to overlook the profound connection between these creative expressions and the human experience. The stars have always been more than just distant lights. They are symbols of hope, mystery, and the boundless potential of the imagination. They challenge us to look beyond ourselves to see the world and the universe in new and transformative ways. But the cosmos doesn't just inspire the visual and literary arts, it has also found its way into music, another universal language. From the haunting melodies of Gustav Holst's The Planets to the ethereal sounds of modern space-themed compositions, music has the power to evoke the vastness and beauty of the universe in ways that words and images cannot. It's a reminder that the stars are not just something we see, they are something we feel, something that resonates deep within us. So, how has music shaped our cosmic journey? From symphonies that capture the majesty of the planets to contemporary songs that explore the mysteries of space, the answer lies in the melodies that connect us to the stars and to each other. The cosmos has not only inspired painters and poets, it has also found its way into the very rhythm and melody of music. From the haunting symphonies of Gustav Holst to the iconic anthems of David Bowie, the stars have provided a rich tapestry of themes and emotions for composers and musicians to explore. These works don't just describe the universe, they evoke its mystery, its grandeur, and its infinite possibilities, creating a bridge between the heavens and the human heart. Take Gustav Holst's The Planets, a symphonic suite composed in the early 20th century. Each movement of this masterpiece is dedicated to a different planet, capturing its astrological character through music. Mars, the bringer of war, opens with a relentless, marching rhythm that feels both ominous and exhilarating, while Neptune, the mystic, closes the suite with an ethereal, otherworldly tone that fades into silence, as if drifting into the void of space. Holst didn't just write music about the planets, he translated their essence into sound, creating a sonic journey through the cosmos that continues to captivate audiences to this day. Decades later, David Bowie took this cosmic inspiration in a radically different direction with his groundbreaking song Space Oddity. Released in 1969, just days before the Apollo 11 moon landing, the song tells the story of Major Tom, an astronaut adrift in space. Bowie's haunting vocals and melancholic melody capture the isolation and wonder of space travel, painting a vivid picture of a man cut off from Earth floating in the infinite. The song became an anthem for the space age, resonating with listeners who saw in it a reflection of their own hopes and fears about humanity's journey into the unknown. But Bowie wasn't alone in drawing inspiration from the stars. Artists across genres and generations have used music to explore the cosmos. Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon is a sonic exploration of themes like time, mortality, and the vastness of space, while Elton John's Rocket Man offers a more personal take on the loneliness of space travel. Even in classical music, composers like John Williams have created iconic soundtracks for films like Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, using sweeping orchestral arrangements to evoke the awe and adventure of space exploration. What makes these musical works so powerful is their ability to connect us to the cosmos on an emotional level. Music has a unique way of bypassing the intellect and speaking directly to the soul, allowing us to feel the wonder, fear, and beauty of the universe in a way that words or images alone cannot. When we listen to the planets, we don't just hear Mars or Neptune, we feel their energy, their essence. When we hear Space Oddity, we don't just imagine Major Tom. We empathize with his isolation, his longing, his sense of being unmoored in the vastness of space. This emotional connection is what makes music such a vital part of humanity's cosmic journey. It reminds us that the universe isn't just something we study or explore. It's something we experience, something that resonates deep within us. Whether through the grandeur of a symphony or the intimacy of a song, music has the power to bring the stars closer, making the infinite feel personal and the unknown feel familiar. So, how has music helped us connect with the universe on an emotional level? It's given us a language to express the inexpressible, a way to navigate the mysteries of space with our hearts as much as our minds. And as we continue to explore the cosmos, music will remain a companion, a guide, and a reminder that the stars are not just distant lights, they are part of our story, our dreams, and our songs. As we turn our attention to the future of cosmic exploration, we'll see how these artistic expressions continue to shape our journey, inspiring new generations to reach for the stars and find their own melodies in the vast symphony of the universe. Space exploration has always been about more than just rockets and rovers. It's about igniting the spark of curiosity in the next generation. Over the decades, the cosmos has become a classroom without walls, inspiring millions of young minds to dream bigger, ask deeper questions, and pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or STEM. From schoolyard stargazing to cutting-edge robotics competitions, space exploration has reshaped how we teach and learn, turning the mysteries of the universe into tools for empowerment and discovery. One of the most profound ways space exploration has influenced education is through its ability to inspire. Programs like NASA, a student launch initiative, and the European Space Agency's CANSAT competitions give students the chance to design, build, and launch their own projects, blending hands-on learning with the thrill of real-world science. These initiatives don't just teach technical skills, they cultivate creativity, teamwork, and problem-solving, showing students that the sky is truly not the limit. But it's not just about competitions. Space agencies worldwide have made it their mission to bring the cosmos into classrooms through outreach programs. NASA Space Place, for example, offers interactive games, activities, and lesson plans that make complex concepts like gravity and black holes accessible to young learners. Similarly, the James Webb Space Telescope STEM on-station program connects students with astronauts aboard the International Space Station, offering a first-hand look at life in zero gravity. These efforts don't just educate, they inspire a sense of wonder, showing students that the universe is a place of endless possibility. The cultural impact of these programs is undeniable. By making space exploration accessible to all, they've helped democratize science, breaking down barriers of race, gender, and socioeconomic status. Take, for instance, the story of Katherine Johnson, the mathematician whose calculations were critical to the success of NASA's early missions. Her journey, popularized by the film Hidden Figures, has become a beacon of inspiration for young girls and underrepresented communities, proving that anyone, regardless of background, can reach for the stars. This democratization of science has had a ripple effect, shaping not just individual lives but entire communities. Schools in underserved areas have partnered with space agencies to bring telescopes, robotics kits, and even astronaut visits to their students. These experiences don't just teach kids about the universe, they show them that their dreams are valid, that their voices matter, and that they, too, can be part of humanity's cosmic journey. Yet, the influence of space exploration on education goes beyond STEM. It's also about fostering a global identity. When students learn about the International Space Station, a project built through the collaboration of 15 nations, they're reminded that the quest to understand the universe is a shared endeavor. They see that borders and differences fade away when we look at Earth from space, replaced by a sense of unity and common purpose. This perspective is perhaps the most transformative gift of space exploration. It teaches us that we are all part of something larger, that our planet is a fragile oasis in the vastness of space, and that our future depends on working together. As we inspire the next generation of explorers, we're not just teaching them about science, we're helping them see the world and themselves in a new light. So, how has space exploration shaped education, and what does this mean for the future? It's shown us that the stars are not just a destination but a catalyst for growth, curiosity, and connection. And as we continue to explore the cosmos, we're also shaping the minds that will one day carry that journey forward, minds filled with wonder, determination, and the belief that anything is possible. Now, as we turn our attention to the role of space exploration in shaping global identity, we'll see how the lessons of the cosmos are helping us redefine what it means to be part of a shared human story. Space exploration has a way of reminding us that, no matter where we come from, we are all part of the same story. When astronauts look down at Earth from orbit, they don't see borders or nations, they see a single, fragile planet, a shared home suspended in the vastness of space. This perspective, often called the overview effect, has become more than just an astronaut's experience. It's a cultural awakening, a shift in how we see ourselves and our place in the universe. One of the most iconic symbols of this global identity is the Voyager Golden Record. Launched aboard the Voyager spacecraft in 1977, this record carries greetings in 55 languages, sounds of Earth, and music from diverse cultures. It's a time capsule, a message to any extraterrestrial beings who might one day find it. But it's also a message to us. The Golden Record reminds us that, despite our differences, we are all part of one human family, bound together by the same planet and the same dreams. This idea of global unity hasn't just been symbolic, it's shaped how we approach space exploration itself. The International Space Station, for example, is a marvel of international cooperation. Built and operated by 15 nations, including former Cold War adversaries, the ISS is proof that when we work together, we can achieve extraordinary things. Astronauts from different countries live and work side by side, conducting experiments that benefit all of humanity. The station isn't just a scientific outpost, it's a beacon of what's possible when we transcend borders and focus on shared goals. But the impact of this global identity goes beyond just space missions. It's influenced how we tackle some of the biggest challenges facing our planet. Climate change, for instance, is a problem that knows no borders. Satellites orbiting Earth provide critical data on rising sea levels, deforestation, and air quality. helping nations coordinate their efforts to address these global issues. Space technology has become a tool for unity, showing us that the problems we face are too big for any one country to solve alone. Cultural moments like the Voyager Golden Record and the ISS have also reshaped how we think about our future in the cosmos. As we look toward missions to Mars and beyond, the question isn't just about which nation will get there first, it's about how we can work together to ensure that space exploration benefits everyone. This shift in mindset has sparked a new era of collaboration, with countries pooling resources and expertise to tackle the challenges of deep space travel. So, how has this sense of global identity influenced our approach to cosmic challenges? It's shown us that the stars are not just a destination but a shared frontier, one that calls for cooperation, creativity, and a commitment to the greater good. By seeing ourselves as citizens of Earth, we've begun to see the universe not as a battleground but as a place of infinite possibility, a place where humanity's greatest achievements are born not from competition but from collaboration. As we continue to explore the cosmos, this global perspective will guide us forward, reminding us that the journey to the stars is not just about reaching new worlds, but about becoming a better version of ourselves. And in that journey, we're not just explorers, we're pioneers of a new way of thinking, one that sees the universe not as a place of division, but as a space for unity. Now, as we turn our gaze to the future, we'll explore how this sense of global identity is shaping the next chapter of space exploration, and what it means for humanity's place in the cosmos. The quest to explore the cosmos has always been about more than just reaching the stars. It's been a driving force behind some of the most transformative technological innovations of our time. From the satellites orbiting above us to the medical breakthroughs that save lives here on Earth, the ripple effects of space exploration have shaped modern culture in ways that are both profound and deeply personal. Consider satellite technology, for instance. What began as a tool for space missions has become the backbone of our global communication network. Satellites power everything from GPS navigation to weather forecasting, streaming services, and even financial transactions. Without them, the world as we know it would grind to a halt, but their impact goes beyond convenience. Satellites have also revolutionized disaster response, allowing us to monitor hurricanes, wildfires, and earthquakes in real time, saving countless lives. It's a reminder that the tools we develop for space often have life-saving applications here on Earth. Then there's the field of medicine, where space exploration has sparked innovations that have transformed healthcare. The challenges of keeping astronauts healthy in zero gravity have led to breakthroughs in telemedicine, robotics, and even diagnostic imaging. For example, the technology used to monitor astronauts' vital signs in space has been adapted to create portable medical devices that allow doctors to monitor patients remotely. Similarly, the robotics developed for repairing spacecraft have paved the way for minimally invasive surgical techniques, reducing recovery times and improving outcomes for patients worldwide. Even materials science owes a debt to space exploration. The development of lightweight, durable materials for spacecraft has led to advancements in everything from sports equipment to prosthetic limbs. Memory foam, originally designed to improve crash protection for astronauts, is now found in mattresses and car seats, making everyday life more comfortable for millions. These innovations remind us that the pursuit of the stars isn't just about reaching new frontiers, it's about improving life on Earth. But perhaps the most profound impact of space exploration lies in its ability to inspire. The same technologies that power satellites and medical devices also fuel the imaginations of future generations. Programs like NASA's Artemis mission and private ventures like SpaceX aren't just pushing the boundaries of what's possible, they're showing young people that the cosmos is a place of endless opportunity. Whether it's designing the next generation of spacecraft or developing technologies to sustain life on Mars, space exploration invites us to dream big and think beyond the limits of our current knowledge. This inspiration isn't just limited to scientists and engineers. The cultural impact of space exploration has sparked a renaissance in art, literature, and even education. From children building model rockets in their backyards to students participating in robotics competitions, the cosmos has become a source of wonder and motivation. It's a testament to the power of curiosity and the belief that no matter how daunting the challenge, humanity can rise to meet it. So, how has space exploration shaped the technologies we rely on today, and what does this mean for the future? It's shown us that the journey to the stars isn't just about exploring the unknown, it's about creating a better world here on Earth. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, we're not just shaping the future of technology, we're inspiring the next generation of dreamers, thinkers, and explorers who will carry that journey forward. The stars have always called to us, not just as a destination, but as a source of innovation and inspiration. And in answering that call, we've discovered that the greatest discoveries often come from looking beyond ourselves, to the cosmos, and to the limitless potential of human ingenuity. The stars have always ignited curiosity, but perhaps nowhere is that spark more visible than in the eyes of young dreamers. Space exploration isn't just about rockets and rovers, it's about planting seeds of wonder in the next generation, inspiring them to imagine a future where humanity reaches beyond the boundaries of Earth. From classrooms to comic books, the cosmos has become a powerful force in shaping how young people see themselves and their potential. Take STEM education, for example. Space exploration has transformed science and technology into something tangible and thrilling for students. Programs like NASA's Artemis Generation initiative aim to land the first woman and the next man on the moon, but they're also designed to inspire young minds to pursue careers in science, engineering, and math. Schools around the world are using space-themed projects like building model rockets or programming Mars rovers to make learning hands-on and exciting. These initiatives don't just teach skills, they cultivate a mindset of exploration and innovation, showing students that they can be the architects of humanity's future in space. But it's not just formal education that's fueling this inspiration. Pop culture has played an enormous role in bringing the cosmos closer to young audiences. Movies like The Martian and Hidden Figures have turned complex scientific concepts into gripping stories, while TV shows like Cosmos, A Space-Time Odyssey have made the universe accessible to viewers of all ages. Even video games like Kerbal Space Program allow players to design and launch their own spacecraft, blending entertainment with education in a way that feels effortless. One of the most exciting developments in recent years is the growing focus on Mars colonization. Projects like SpaceX's Starship and NASA's Perseverance rover have captured the public's imagination, painting a vivid picture of what life on the red planet might look like. For young people, these plans aren't just science fiction, they're a roadmap to a future they could help build. Imagine a generation growing up with the belief that they might one day live and work on another planet. It's a vision that doesn't just inspire, it transforms how they think about their potential and their role in the universe. This cultural shift is already having a profound impact. Across the globe, young people are forming space clubs, participating in robotics competitions, and even launching their own small satellites. Organizations like the Mars Society and the Planetary Society are empowering students to take an active role in space exploration, proving that you don't have to be an astronaut to contribute to humanity's cosmic journey. Yet, the influence of space exploration goes beyond just careers and competitions. It's also reshaping how young people see the world. the idea of becoming an interplanetary species challenges them to think beyond borders, to see Earth as a shared home, and to consider how humanity might thrive in the vastness of space. It's a perspective that fosters creativity, empathy, and a sense of global responsibility, qualities that will be essential as we face the challenges of the future. So, how will these dreams shape the future of humanity? They're already doing so by inspiring a generation that's more curious, more connected, and more daring than ever before. These young dreamers aren't just the beneficiaries of space exploration. They're its future pioneers, ready to carry the torch forward and turn today's visions into tomorrow's realities. As we look ahead, one thing is certain: the stars will continue to call to us, not just as a destination, but as a source of endless inspiration. And in answering that call, the next generation will shape not just the future of space exploration, but the future of humanity itself. The cosmos has always been a wellspring of creativity, a canvas where the human imagination stretches beyond the limits of Earth. From the speculative tales of early science fiction to the visionary works of modern artists, our fascination with the stars has not only inspired stories but also propelled scientific progress. This interplay between imagination and exploration has shaped how we see the universe and ourselves. Consider the speculative fiction of the 19th century, where authors like H.G. Wells and Jules Verne envisioned futures filled with interplanetary travel and alien encounters. Verne's From the Earth to the Moon imagined a lunar mission decades before the first rockets were built, while Wells' The War of the Worlds explored the idea of extraterrestrial life in ways that still resonate today. These stories weren't just entertainment, they were thought experiments challenging readers to consider what might be possible if humanity dared to dream. This imaginative spark didn't stay confined to the pages of books. It fueled the minds of scientists and engineers who saw in these stories not just fantasy but potential. Robert Goddard, often called the father of modern rocketry, credited Verne's work as an early inspiration for his experiments. Similarly, the creators of the first satellites and space probes were often driven by the same sense of wonder that animated their favorite science fiction tales. In this way, the line between fiction and reality blurred, with dreams of the stars becoming blueprints for actual missions. But it's not just science fiction that has been shaped by the cosmos. Artists, too, have found endless inspiration in the heavens. Take the surrealist paintings of Yves Tanguy, whose dreamlike landscapes evoke the otherworldly beauty of distant planets, or the cosmic sculptures of Anish Kapoor, which seem to capture the infinite in physical form. These works remind us that the universe is not just a place of scientific inquiry, but also a source of profound aesthetic and emotional resonance. Even in music, the cosmos has left its mark. Composers like Gustav Holst and John Williams have used celestial themes to evoke the grandeur and mystery of space, while contemporary artists like Björk and Radiohead explore the existential questions raised by our place in the universe. These creative expressions don't just reflect our fascination with the stars, they deepen it, offering new ways to connect with the cosmos on a human level. This fusion of imagination and exploration has also influenced how we approach existential questions. The vastness of space challenges us to confront our own significance, asking what it means to be human in an infinite universe. Are we alone? What is our purpose? These are questions that science alone cannot answer, but when combined with creativity, they become a powerful force for understanding. Take the work of Carl Sagan, whose Cosmos series blended science with poetry, philosophy, and art to explore humanity's place in the universe. Sagan didn't just present facts, he invited viewers to feel the wonder of the cosmos, to see themselves as part of a larger story. His famous pale blue dot image, showing Earth as a tiny speck in the void, became a symbol of both humility and unity, reminding us that our differences are small in the grand scheme of things. As we continue to explore the stars, this interplay between imagination and science will only grow stronger. The questions we ask about the universe are not just scientific, they are deeply human, touching on our hopes, fears, and dreams. And in seeking answers, we are not just expanding our knowledge, we are expanding our sense of what it means to be alive. So, how does this creative exploration influence the way we think about space? It shows us that the cosmos is not just a place to study, but a space to imagine, to dream, and to redefine our understanding of ourselves. And as we turn our attention to the existential questions raised by space exploration, we'll see how these reflections shape our journey forward, both as individuals and as a species. As we venture deeper into the cosmos, we're not just uncovering the secrets of distant stars and galaxies, we're confronting questions that strike at the very heart of what it means to be human. Space exploration has always been more than a scientific endeavor. It's a journey of existential reflection, forcing us to grapple with our origins, our purpose, and our ultimate destiny. From the discovery of exoplanets to the enigmatic nature of black holes, each breakthrough challenges us to rethink our place in the universe and the story we tell about ourselves. Consider the search for exoplanets, worlds orbiting stars beyond our solar system. Before the first exoplanet was confirmed in the 1990s, we could only speculate about whether other planets existed elsewhere in the galaxy. Today, thousands of these distant worlds have been discovered, some of them eerily similar to Earth. This revelation has sparked a profound cultural shift, reshaping how we think about life beyond our planet. Are we alone, or is the universe teeming with life waiting to be discovered? These questions don't just belong to scientists, they belong to all of us, inviting us to imagine a cosmos far richer and more complex than we ever dreamed. Then there's the mystery of black holes, cosmic phenomena so dense that not even light can escape their gravitational pull. For centuries, black holes existed only in theory, a mathematical curiosity on the edge of our understanding. But in recent years, groundbreaking discoveries like the first image of a black hole captured by the Event Horizon Telescope in 2019 have brought these enigmatic objects into sharp focus. Black holes challenge our understanding of space, time, and reality itself, forcing us to confront the limits of human knowledge. They remind us that the universe is full of wonders we have yet to comprehend, and that our journey of discovery is far from over. These discoveries don't just expand our scientific horizons, they shape our cultural identity. The search for exoplanets, for instance, has inspired a wave of art, literature, and film that explores the possibilities of alien life and interstellar travel. From Arrival to Interstellar, these stories reflect our fascination with the unknown and our desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. Similarly, black holes have become symbols of both mystery and potential, representing the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our current understanding. But perhaps the most profound impact of these discoveries lies in how they've reshaped our collective identity. For centuries, humanity saw itself as the center of creation, the pinnacle of existence. The cosmos, with its vastness and complexity, has humbled us, showing us that we are but a small part of a much larger story. This realization has sparked a cultural shift, fostering a sense of humility and interconnectedness that transcends borders and beliefs. It's a reminder that, no matter our differences, we are all bound together by the same questions, the same dreams, and the same fragile planet. So, how has this quest for understanding shaped who we are? It's taught us that the universe is not just a place to explore, but a mirror, reflecting our deepest hopes, fears, and aspirations. As we continue to push the boundaries of knowledge, we're not just discovering new worlds, we're discovering new ways to see ourselves. And in that journey, we find not just answers, but a renewed sense of wonder and possibility. this exploration of the cosmos has become a shared human endeavor, a story that unites us in our search for meaning. And as we look to the stars, we're reminded that the questions we ask about the universe are also questions about who we are and who we might become. The cosmos, vast and infinite, has always been a mirror reflecting the unique perspectives of the cultures that gaze upon it. Across the globe, from the sacred star stories of indigenous peoples to the scientific collaborations of today, humanity's relationship with the heavens is as diverse as the cultures themselves. Each tradition offers a distinct lens through which we can understand the universe, enriching our collective journey of cosmic exploration. Take, for instance, the rich star lore of indigenous cultures. For the Aboriginal peoples of Australia, the night sky is not just a map but a living tapestry of stories. The Milky Way, known as Warramungunji, is seen as a river of life carrying the spirits of ancestors. Similarly, the Navajo people of North America view the stars as part of their creation story, with constellations like Nahuko's the Big Dipper representing celestial beings who guide and protect. These interpretations are more than myths, they are profound expressions of cultural identity and connection to the cosmos. In contrast, ancient Chinese astronomers saw the heavens as a cosmic clock, meticulously tracking the movements of celestial bodies to predict seasons and guide agricultural cycles. Their detailed star maps, some dating back thousands of years, reveal a deep understanding of the cosmos as a system of order and balance. Meanwhile, in Mesoamerica, the Maya developed sophisticated calendars based on the cycles of Venus and the Moon, using their observations to align religious and civic life with the rhythms of the universe. These diverse perspectives remind us that the cosmos is not just a scientific frontier, it's a cultural one. Each culture's interpretation of the stars offers unique insights, whether through storytelling, ritual, or practical knowledge. And as we move into the modern era, this diversity of thought has become a vital asset in advancing cosmic exploration. Today, space exploration is increasingly a global endeavor, with nations around the world contributing their unique expertise and perspectives. The International Space Station, for example, is a testament to what can be achieved when diverse cultures work together. Astronauts from different countries live and collaborate in orbit, conducting experiments that benefit all of humanity. This spirit of cooperation extends to missions like the James Webb Space Telescope, which involves contributions from NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Canadian Space Agency. Each partner brings something unique to the table, whether it's engineering prowess, scientific insight, or cultural perspective. But the importance of diversity goes beyond just collaboration, it's about innovation. Different ways of thinking and problem solving can lead to breakthroughs that might otherwise remain undiscovered. For instance, the ancient Polynesian navigators used the stars to traverse the vast Pacific Ocean, relying on their intimate knowledge of celestial patterns. Today, their techniques inspire modern navigation systems and even space exploration strategies. This blending of traditional wisdom and cutting-edge science highlights the power of cultural diversity in shaping our understanding of the cosmos. It's a reminder that the universe is not just a place to explore. It's a space to connect, to learn, and to grow. As we look to the future, the role of space exploration in fostering global unity becomes even more apparent. By embracing diverse perspectives, we're not just advancing science, we're building a shared sense of purpose. The stars, once seen as distant and unreachable, are now a common frontier, inviting us to dream together as one human family. So, how does this interplay of cultural diversity and cosmic exploration shape our journey forward? It shows us that the universe is not just a place of discovery but a space of connection, where every culture's story adds to the richness of our shared narrative. And as we continue to explore the stars, we carry with us the wisdom of the past, the collaboration of the present, and the hope of a united future. The International Space Station, or ISS, isn't just a marvel of engineering, it's a testament to what humanity can achieve when we work together. Floating 250 miles above Earth, this orbiting laboratory is the product of collaboration among 15 nations, including former Cold War rivals like the United States and Russia. Here, astronauts from different countries live and work side by side, conducting experiments that benefit all of humanity. The ISS isn't just a scientific outpost, it's a symbol of unity, a reminder that the cosmos is a shared frontier where borders dissolve and common goals take precedence. This spirit of cooperation didn't happen overnight. It was forged through decades of effort, beginning with the Apollo-Soyuz test project in 1975, when American and Soviet spacecraft docked in orbit for the first time. That historic handshake in space marked the end of the space race and the beginning of a new era, one where nations set aside political differences to pursue a shared vision. The ISS stands as the culmination of that vision, a place where science transcends politics and the best of humanity shines through. But the impact of this unity goes beyond just the ISS. It has reshaped how nations approach cosmic challenges, fostering a culture of collaboration that extends to missions like the James Webb Space Telescope and the Mars rovers. These projects, supported by contributions from dozens of countries, show that the quest to understand the universe is a collective endeavor. By pooling resources and expertise, we've been able to tackle challenges that no single nation could manage alone, from building advanced telescopes to sending rovers to explore distant worlds. The cultural impact of these shared achievements is equally profound. When astronauts from different nations float together in zero gravity, it's a powerful reminder of our shared humanity. This perspective, often called the overview effect, has inspired countless works of art, literature, and activism. Projects like Fragile Oasis use space imagery to promote environmental awareness, while global exhibitions celebrate the beauty and fragility of our planet. These initiatives remind us that, in the vastness of space, our differences are small compared to what unites us. This sense of global unity has also influenced how we approach challenges here on Earth. Climate change, for example, is a problem that knows no borders. Satellites orbiting Earth provide critical data on rising sea levels, deforestation, and air quality, enabling nations to coordinate their efforts and address these issues collectively. Space exploration has become a tool for global stewardship, showing us that the solutions to our greatest challenges lie in cooperation, not competition. So, how has this unity shaped our approach to cosmic challenges? It's shown us that the cosmos is not just a place to explore, but a space to connect, to learn, and to grow together. By working as one, we've not only advanced our understanding of the universe, but also strengthened our sense of shared purpose. And as we look to the future, this spirit of collaboration will guide us forward, reminding us that the stars are not just a destination, but a source of inspiration for a better world. This journey of unity and discovery is far from over. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, we're not just exploring new worlds, we're building a future where humanity thrives both in space and here on Earth. As humanity stands on the brink of a new era, the cosmos beckons us to dream bigger than ever before. From the red sands of Mars to the distant reaches of interstellar space, our ambitions are no longer confined to Earth. Space exploration is no longer just about discovery, it's about reimagining the future of humanity itself. Colonizing Mars, once the stuff of science fiction, is now a tangible goal, with organizations like SpaceX and NASA actively working toward making it a reality. These efforts aren't just about planting flags on new worlds, they're about creating a sustainable future for humanity, one where we become a multi-planetary species. The cultural impact of these ambitious goals is profound. Mars colonization, for instance, has captured the public's imagination, inspiring everything from blockbuster movies to cutting-edge research. It's a vision that challenges us to think beyond the limits of our current capabilities, pushing the boundaries of technology, engineering, and even biology. Imagine a future where humans live in biodomes on Mars, growing food in alien soil and harnessing the planet's resources to build thriving communities. This isn't just a dream, it's a roadmap for survival, a way to ensure that humanity endures even in the face of existential threats. But Mars is just the beginning. Beyond our solar system lies the tantalizing possibility of interstellar travel, a concept that has long fascinated scientists and storytellers alike. Projects like Breakthrough Starshot, which aims to send tiny probes to nearby star systems, are pushing the limits of what we thought possible. These missions aren't just about reaching new worlds, they're about expanding our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The idea of traveling to another star system may seem like science fiction today, but it's a goal that could redefine what it means to be human. The cultural ripple effects of these aspirations are already being felt. Space exploration has become a driving force for innovation, inspiring industries from robotics to renewable energy. Technologies developed for space missions, like advanced solar panels and water recycling systems, are finding applications here on Earth, addressing challenges like climate change and resource scarcity. The quest to explore the cosmos is not just shaping our future in space, it's transforming life on Earth, proving that the stars are a source of solutions as well as inspiration. Yet, as we reach for the stars, we must also confront the ethical questions raised by cosmic exploration. Who has the right to claim new worlds? How do we ensure that space exploration benefits all of humanity, not just a privileged few? These are questions that demand thoughtful consideration, as they will shape the legacy of our cosmic journey. So, how do we balance our dreams of the stars with the responsibilities they entail? The answer lies in collaboration, innovation, and a shared commitment to building a future that reflects the best of humanity. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we're not just shaping the future of space, we're shaping the future of ourselves. This journey is as much about who we are as it is about where we're going. And as we stand on the threshold of new frontiers, one thing is certain: the stars are not just a destination, they're a mirror reflecting our potential to dream, to innovate, and to thrive. Space exploration has always been a beacon of human ingenuity and ambition, but as we venture further into the cosmos, we're faced with questions that go beyond science and technology. Ethical dilemmas are emerging as a central part of the conversation, challenging us to consider not just what we can do, but what we should do. From the exploitation of extraterrestrial resources to the profound implications of discovering extraterrestrial life, these questions are reshaping how we think about our place in the universe and our responsibilities as explorers. One of the most pressing ethical concerns is the potential exploitation of space resources. Asteroids, for example, are rich in valuable minerals like platinum and rare earth metals, which could revolutionize industries on Earth. But who has the right to mine these celestial bodies? Should space resources be treated as a global commons, accessible to all humanity, or will they become the domain of private companies and wealthy nations? This debate isn't just about economics, it's about fairness, equity, and the kind of future we want to build. If we're not careful, the same inequalities that plague Earth could be replicated in space, creating a cosmic version of the haves and have-nots. Equally complex is the question of how we interact with extraterrestrial life, if we ever find it. The search for life beyond Earth is one of the most exciting frontiers of space exploration, but it also raises profound ethical questions. How should we approach a potential alien species? What responsibilities do we have to protect their environment, especially if it's vastly different from our own? And what if that life is microbial, hidden beneath the icy crust of Europa or the dusty surface of Mars? Even the act of sending missions to these worlds carries risks, as we could unintentionally contaminate them with Earth-based microbes, disrupting ecosystems that have existed for billions of years. These ethical dilemmas aren't just theoretical, they're already influencing how we design missions and set priorities. NASA Planetary Protection Office, for example, works to ensure that spacecraft don't inadvertently carry Earth's microbes to other planets, preserving the integrity of potential extraterrestrial habitats. Similarly, international agreements like the Outer Space Treaty of 1967 aim to prevent the militarization of space and ensure that exploration is conducted for the benefit of all humanity. But as technology advances and private companies enter the space race, these frameworks are being tested, forcing us to rethink how we govern the final frontier. The cultural impact of these ethical questions is equally significant. They've sparked a global conversation about what it means to be responsible stewards of the cosmos. Films like Arrival and Contact explore the moral complexities of first contact with alien civilizations, while books like Kim Stanley Robinson's Red Mars delve into the social and ethical challenges of colonizing other worlds. These stories don't just entertain, they provoke thought, encouraging us to consider the consequences of our actions in space. So, how do we navigate these challenges responsibly? It starts with collaboration, transparency, and a commitment to ethical principles that prioritize the common good over individual gain. It means involving diverse voices, scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public in the decisions that shape our cosmic journey. And it requires us to think long-term, not just about the next mission or discovery, but about the legacy we leave for future generations. As we continue to explore the universe, these ethical questions will only grow more complex. But they also offer an opportunity, a chance to redefine what it means to be explorers, not just of space, but of our own values and responsibilities. By addressing these challenges thoughtfully, we can ensure that our journey to the stars reflects the best of humanity, not just our technological prowess, but our moral compass as well. The cosmos is vast, but the choices we make today will echo across the ages, shaping not just the future of space exploration, but the future of ourselves. And in that journey, we're not just discovering new worlds, we're discovering what it means to be human. Space exploration is not just a testament to human ingenuity, it's a powerful demonstration of our resilience. Time and again, we've faced seemingly insurmountable challenges in the cosmos, only to emerge stronger, more determined, and united. From the harrowing ordeal of Apollo 13 to the relentless perseverance of modern Mars rovers, these stories of grit and determination have left an indelible mark on our culture, reminding us that even in the face of the unknown, humanity thrives. The Apollo 13 mission is perhaps the most iconic example of resilience in space. What began as a routine lunar mission in 1970 quickly turned into a life-or-death struggle when an oxygen tank exploded, crippling the spacecraft. With limited power, dwindling oxygen, and a failing life support system, the crew and ground control faced impossible odds. Yet, through ingenuity, teamwork, and sheer willpower, they turned disaster into triumph, safely returning to Earth against all expectations. The phrase, "Houston, we have a problem," became more than a call for help. It became a rallying cry, a symbol of humanity's ability to overcome adversity. This spirit of resilience isn't confined to human missions. Our robotic explorers, too, have pushed the boundaries of what's possible. Take the Mars rovers, for instance. These intrepid machines, designed to operate in one of the harshest environments imaginable, have repeatedly defied expectations, Opportunity, one of NASA's most celebrated rovers, was originally designed to last just 90 days on the Red Planet. Instead, it survived for nearly 15 years, traveling over 28 miles and sending back invaluable data about Mars' geology and climate. Its final message, "My battery is low and it's getting dark," resonated deeply with people worldwide, a poignant reminder of the resilience we invest in our machines and the emotional connections we form with them. These stories of perseverance have had a profound cultural impact, shaping how we see ourselves and our potential. They've inspired countless works of art, literature, and film, from the gripping drama of Apollo 13 to the heartwarming narrative of The Martian. These tales don't just entertain, they remind us that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. They teach us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, creativity, determination, and collaboration can lead to extraordinary outcomes. But beyond their cultural significance, these stories of resilience also serve a deeper purpose. They foster hope. In a world often divided by conflict and uncertainty, space exploration offers a unifying vision of what we can achieve when we work together. It's a reminder that no matter how daunting the challenges we face on Earth or in the cosmos, we have the capacity to rise above them. This hope isn't just abstract, it's tangible, embodied in every mission that pushes the boundaries of what's possible and every discovery that expands our understanding of the universe. So, how does this resilience shape our journey forward? It fuels our ambition, driving us to dream bigger and reach further. It reminds us that the cosmos isn't just a place of discovery, but a proving ground for the human spirit. And as we continue to explore the stars, we carry with us the lessons of perseverance, hope, and unity, lessons that will guide us not just in space, but in every challenge we face here on Earth. This journey of resilience and hope is far from over. With each mission, each breakthrough, we're not just exploring the universe, we're discovering the boundless potential of humanity itself. And in that discovery, we find the courage to keep reaching for the stars, no matter the obstacles in our path. Amid the chaos and uncertainty of our world, space exploration has consistently served as a beacon of hope, reminding us of humanity's boundless potential. It's not just about the technical achievements, landing on the moon, sending rovers to Mars, or peering into the depths of the universe. It's about what these milestones represent: the triumph of curiosity, perseverance, and the human spirit. In moments of global crisis, the stars have offered a sense of perspective, showing us that even in the face of immense challenges, there is always room for optimism and progress. One of the most iconic symbols of this hope is the Earthrise photo, captured by the Apollo 8 astronauts in 1968. As their spacecraft orbited the moon, they looked back and saw Earth rising above the lunar horizon, a vibrant blue sphere suspended in the void. This image, more than any other, captured the fragility and beauty of our planet, uniting people across the globe in a shared moment of awe. The Earthrise photo didn't just inspire the environmental movement, it became a universal symbol of hope, reminding us that despite our differences, we are all inhabitants of the same fragile world. This sense of hope extends beyond individual images to the very ethos of space exploration. Consider the Voyager missions, which carried the Golden Record, a message of peace and goodwill to any extraterrestrial beings who might one day find it. The record, filled with music, greetings, and sounds from Earth, represents humanity's best qualities: our creativity, our curiosity, and our desire to connect with the unknown. Even as Voyager 1 and 2 journey into the depths of interstellar space, they carry with them a message of hope, a testament to our belief in a future where humanity's reach extends far beyond our home planet. But hope isn't just about grand gestures, it's also found in the everyday moments of discovery and connection. When the Perseverance rover touched down on Mars in 2021, millions of people around the world watched live, sharing in the excitement of a new chapter in exploration. This collective experience, made possible by modern media, has transformed space exploration into a shared human endeavor, one that transcends borders and unites us in a common vision of the future. These moments of hope have had a profound cultural impact, shaping how we see ourselves and our place in the universe. They remind us that, no matter how daunting the challenges we face, whether it's climate change, inequality, or conflict, there is always the potential for progress. Space exploration doesn't just offer solutions to these problems, it inspires us to believe that solutions are possible. It's a reminder that, as Carl Sagan once said, the sky calls to us. If we do not destroy ourselves, we will one day venture to the stars. So, how has this hope shaped our collective vision for the future? It's given us the courage to dream of a world where humanity thrives, not just on Earth but among the stars. It's shown us that the challenges we face are not insurmountable, but opportunities to innovate, collaborate, and grow. And as we continue to explore the cosmos, we carry with us this enduring sense of hope, a belief that no matter how far we travel, the best of humanity will always light the way. This journey of hope and exploration is far from over. With each new mission, each new discovery, we're reminded that the stars are not just a destination, but a source of inspiration, guiding us toward a future filled with possibility. And in that future, we find not just the answers to our questions, but the courage to keep asking them. The cosmos has always been more than just a canvas of stars and planets. It's a mirror reflecting humanity's deepest questions about existence, purpose, and meaning. From the earliest civilizations to modern-day explorers, our journey into space has been as much about understanding the universe as it has been about understanding ourselves. Each discovery, each mission, invites us to grapple with profound philosophical questions. Why are we here? What is our place in the cosmos? And what does it mean to be human in an infinite universe? This search for meaning has taken many forms over the centuries. Philosophers like Carl Sagan and Stephen Hawking have used the cosmos as a lens to explore questions of existence, blending science with poetry to articulate the wonder and mystery of the universe. Sagan's Cosmos series, for instance, didn't just explain the science of the stars. It invited viewers to reflect on the beauty and fragility of our planet, urging us to see Earth as a shared home in the vastness of space. Similarly, Hawking's work on black holes and the origins of the universe challenged us to rethink our assumptions about time, reality, and the very nature of existence. But the influence of cosmic exploration on our search for meaning isn't confined to philosophy. It has also shaped the arts, inspiring countless works that explore the human condition through the lens of the cosmos. Take the films of Christopher Nolan, like Interstellar and Inception, which use space as a backdrop to examine themes of love, sacrifice, and the passage of time. Or consider the music of composers like John Williams, whose sweeping scores for Star Wars evoke the grandeur and mystery of the universe. These creative expressions don't just entertain, they provoke thought, inviting us to see ourselves and our world in new and transformative ways. Even literature has been profoundly shaped by our cosmic journey. From the speculative fiction of Isaac Asimov to the poetic reflections of Mary Oliver, writers have used the stars as a metaphor for the infinite possibilities of the human spirit. Oliver's poem Wild Geese, for instance, speaks to the interconnectedness of all life, reminding us that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. This idea that the cosmos is not just a place of discovery but a space for reflection has become a cornerstone of our cultural identity. But the quest for meaning isn't just an abstract pursuit, it's also a driving force behind innovation. The challenges of space exploration, how to survive in zero gravity, how to travel vast distances, how to communicate across the stars, have pushed us to think creatively and push the boundaries of what's possible. The technologies developed for space missions, from satellite communication to water purification systems, have found applications here on Earth, improving lives and solving problems in ways we never imagined. This interplay between meaning and innovation has shaped not just our tools but our mindset. It's taught us that the cosmos is not just a place to explore, but a source of inspiration, a reminder of the boundless potential of human ingenuity. And as we continue to venture into the unknown, this quest for meaning will remain a guiding light, shaping not just our journey through the stars, but our journey as a species. So, how does this search for meaning influence the way we approach the future? It's a reminder that the cosmos is not just a destination, but a mirror, a space to reflect on who we are, who we might become, and how we can create a future that reflects the best of humanity. And as we turn our gaze to the stars, we're reminded that the answers we seek are not just out there, but within us. This journey of exploration and reflection is far from over. With each new discovery, each new mission, we're not just uncovering the secrets of the universe, we're uncovering the secrets of ourselves. And in that discovery, we find not just meaning, but the courage to keep reaching for the stars. Space exploration has always been a catalyst for innovation, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and reshaping the way we live, work, and connect. While the stars may seem distant, their influence is woven into the fabric of modern life, driving breakthroughs that have transformed not just science and technology, but culture itself. From the satellites orbiting above us to the smartphones in our pockets, the ripple effects of cosmic exploration are everywhere, shaping the world in ways we often take for granted. Take satellite technology, for instance. What began as a tool for space missions has become the backbone of our global communication network. Satellites power everything from GPS navigation to weather forecasting, streaming services, and even financial transactions. Without them, the world as we know it would grind to a halt, but their impact goes beyond convenience. Satellites have also revolutionized disaster response, allowing us to monitor hurricanes, wildfires, and earthquakes in real time, saving countless lives. It's a reminder that the tools we develop for space often have life-saving applications here on Earth. The cultural impact of these advancements is equally profound. The ability to communicate instantaneously across the globe has brought us closer together, creating a shared sense of global identity. Social media platforms powered by satellite technology have transformed how we share stories, ideas, and experiences, fostering connections that transcend borders. This interconnectedness has reshaped everything from activism to entertainment, giving rise to movements that unite people around common causes and creating a global stage for creativity and collaboration. But the influence of space exploration doesn't stop at communication. It has also sparked innovation in industries ranging from healthcare to transportation. The challenges of keeping astronauts healthy in zero gravity, for example, have led to breakthroughs in telemedicine and robotics. Technologies developed for space missions, like advanced imaging systems and portable diagnostic tools, are now used in hospitals around the world, improving patient outcomes and revolutionizing medical care. Similarly, the lightweight, durable materials created for spacecraft have found their way into everyday products, from athletic gear to energy-efficient vehicles. These advancements are more than just practical, they're inspirational. They remind us that the pursuit of the stars isn't just about reaching new frontiers, it's about improving life on Earth. Space exploration has become a driving force for creativity and problem-solving, showing us that even the most daunting challenges can be overcome with ingenuity and determination. Yet, perhaps the most transformative impact of these innovations lies in how they've reshaped our collective mindset. The technologies born from space exploration have shown us that the universe is not just a place of discovery, but a source of endless possibility. They've inspired a generation to dream bigger, to see the world not as it is, but as it could be. And in doing so, they've laid the groundwork for a future where humanity's potential knows no bounds. So, what does the future hold for our relationship with the cosmos? As we continue to explore the stars, we're not just shaping the tools and technologies of tomorrow, we're shaping the way we see ourselves and our place in the universe. The innovations sparked by space exploration are a testament to humanity's ability to dream, to create, and to thrive. And as we look to the stars, we're reminded that the greatest discoveries are not just out there, they're within us, waiting to be unlocked. This journey of innovation is far from over. With each new mission, each new breakthrough, we're not just exploring the cosmos, we're discovering the limitless potential of human ingenuity. And in that discovery, we find the courage to keep reaching for the stars, no matter the challenges that lie ahead. From the ancient Babylonians charting the stars to the modern astronauts gazing back at Earth from the International Space Station, humanity's journey through the cosmos has been nothing short of extraordinary. Over thousands of years, our fascination with the heavens has evolved from myth and mystery to science and exploration, leaving an indelible mark on culture, art, and philosophy. The stars have inspired poets and philosophers, driven technological breakthroughs, and united nations in a shared quest for understanding. But more than that, cosmic exploration has fundamentally reshaped how we see ourselves and our place in the universe. We've traced this journey from the earliest civilizations, where the night sky served as a map, a clock, and a storybook, to the intellectual revolutions of the Renaissance and Enlightenment, when thinkers like Copernicus and Newton redefined our understanding of the cosmos. We've seen how the stars inspired romantic poets and artists, how the Industrial Revolution gave us the tools to reach for them, and how the space race transformed the heavens into a frontier of human ambition. Along the way, we've discovered that the cosmos is not just a place of scientific discovery, it's a mirror reflecting our deepest questions about existence, purpose, and meaning. Space exploration has also taught us the power of unity. The International Space Station, a symbol of global collaboration, reminds us that when we work together, we can achieve incredible things. The overview effect experienced by astronauts who see Earth from orbit has inspired a collective sense of responsibility for our planet, reminding us that we are all passengers on the same fragile spacecraft hurtling through the cosmos. As we look to the future, the lessons of cosmic exploration guide us forward. Whether it's the dream of colonizing Mars, the search for extraterrestrial life, or the development of technologies that improve life on Earth, the stars continue to inspire us to dream bigger and reach further. But perhaps the greatest gift of space exploration is the perspective it offers, a reminder that, in the grand scheme of the universe, we are small, yet capable of extraordinary things. Carl Sagan once said, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." This sentiment captures the essence of humanity's cosmic journey. The universe is vast, filled with mysteries waiting to be uncovered, and it invites us to keep exploring, to keep asking questions, and to keep pushing the boundaries of what we know. So, what do you think? How has cosmic exploration shaped your understanding of the world, or even your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you're as captivated by the mysteries of the universe as we are, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of space. Together, let's keep reaching for the stars, both literally and metaphorically, because the cosmos isn't just a place to explore, it's a journey that helps us discover who we are.